In this video, we will discuss numerical based on root locus. This is a question open loop transfer function. And here question is to find sketch root locus. The first step is to find poles. For this given transfer function, the poles are at 0, -2, -1 plus j2, -1 minus j2. It means one pair of complex conjugate pole are there. After finding this pole, you locate this pole in the S-plane. So this is the location. See, this is the real axis, x-axis is the real axis, y-axis is the imaginary axis. You find pole is at 0, at -2 and one pair of complex conjugate. -1 plus j2, -1 minus j2. Then, as you know that root locus is symmetrical about real axis, you find the range of root loci exist in real axis. And rule tells that the root locus exists in the real axis, the range which one is satisfied. Now if on its right number of pole and zeros are odd, it means, see, as also the root says that root locus start from open loop pole and terminate either at open loop 0 or at infinite. Here in my given question, it consists of only open loop pole, no zeros. So root locus, it starts from open loop pole and terminate at infinite for this question. So see, on real axis where the root locus exists, if I place my hand here, my pen, if I place here and see on its right side odd number of roots are present or not. Yes, at s equal to 0 it is present. If I place my pen in this position and check, is this range is satisfied? See here, on the right side of this point there is two number of root at s equal to 0 and s equal to -2. So this range is not satisfied. Within 0 and -2, this range is satisfied. So root locus, which one is start from this pole that move in this direction. Similarly, the root locus which one start from this pole that moves in this direction. Then, so we find one root locus which one is symmetrical about the real axis. This one, these two forces moves towards each other. Then next step, you find the number of root loci, that is the number of pole or 0, which one is greater. Here 0 are not present, only pole are present. 4 number of pole, so number of root loci is 4. Next you find centroid, that is summation of pole minus summation of 0 by number of pole minus number of 0. You get it is -1. Then you find angle of asymptote. How many angle of asymptote you find? That much number of asymptote. Here angle of asymptote is p minus z. Number of pole minus number of 0. Number of asymptote is equal to p minus z. P is the number of pole, z is the number of 0. That is 4 minus 0, 4. So 4 number of angle of asymptote you have to calculate. by taking the value of q equal to 0, 1, 2 and 3. So phi value, after putting this q value here, you get it is 45 degree, 135 degree, 225 degree and 315 degree. So you draw this asymptotic line. This one is 45 degree, this one is 135, then this one is 225, then this one is 315 degree. Okay, then as you see that in the real axis the two forces moves towards each other. At one point they break up, so you find a breakaway point. How you find the breakaway point? First you find the characteristics equation, that is 1 plus g of s h of s equal to 0. As h of s is not given, you assume it as a 1. Put the value of g of s here and solve the equation. After solving the equation, you get this equation, this one, which is the characteristics equation for this open loop transfer function. From this characteristics equation you find k, then find the first derivative of k, and whatever equation you get, you find the root of s. Here I get 3 root because it is a third order equation, minus 1 and 1 pair of complex conjugate point. Minus c, I get minus 1. This one is the minus 1, which is also the centroid. Then come to the next step, that is the intersection point on j omega axis. For that one you solve Routh stability criteria. As you know Routh stability criteria, how you find the k value, here I do not explain, just you see this step. Here for system stability, the first column must contain positive and non-zero value. So this term must be greater than 0. If you solve this, you get k value 16.25. Then at k equal to 16.25, this is 0, this row, all this value become 0. So the auxiliary equation is this one. The auxiliary equation is 6.5 s square plus 16.25. In place of k, I put 16.25 equal to 0 and solve this equation. The value of s after solving, I get it is plus minus j 1.58. That is omega is 1.58 rad per second. This omega is the sustained frequency. It is called as frequency of oscillation. So here the range of k for which the system is stable is 0 to 16.25. Now we see how you plot the diagram. See, here we get 3 breakaway point, minus 1, another is minus 1 plus j 1.25 and minus 1 minus j 0.25. See, here there is a trick that if centroid and breakup point are same, then you get breakaway point in complex axis. Means if the centroid and breakaway point are same, then the root locus, which one is leave or breaks from this real axis, they move exactly 90 degree in the imaginary axis. Second trick, if breakaway point is less than centroid, then your root locus move towards imaginary axis like this. You just see my hand movement like this. If third trick, if breakaway point is greater than centroid, then your root locus away from the you see my hand direction, it is away from the imaginary axis like this. So here in our given question we find centroid and breakaway point same. Your root locus, which one is leave from this real axis, it moves exactly in this direction. And also you first, if you are confused, then before drawing the diagram you first find angle of departure. Angle of departure, the formula is angle of departure, the formula is phi d 180 minus phi p minus phi z. How you find phi p? I already derived it in my previous video class. Here phi p is to this pole, other pole makes how much angle? 180 minus, see here no zeros are there, so this term is 0. Phi p we have to find. Phi p, it is the sum of the vector sum of the angle subtended from other pole to this pole. So this angle plus this angle plus this angle, you get 180 degree minus 117 degree plus 63 degree plus 90 degree minus phi z is here 0, and after solving you get it is minus 90 degree. In this type of question always you get angle of departure as minus 90 degree. Now in this type of means if the centroid and breakaway point are same, and after getting angle of departure you get minus 90 degree for this pole. It means for this pole you get it is plus 90 degree because this and this pole are complex conjugate to each other. Okay, so the signal which one comes out from this pole moves exactly 90 degree downward, and for this pole it is exactly upward, and again the signal which one leaves it moves upward, and from here it moves downward. So at this point here minus 1 plus j 1.22 they meet. Here at minus 1 minus j 122 they meet and they break away by following this path, this asymptotic line, by following this asymptotic line. Here you may have the question, where I get this minus 1 plus minus 0 1.22? See, When we solve for breakaway point, we get this point. Okay, and this one is the intersection of root locus on the imaginary axis. This point, this one, this point, and this point. Okay, if you having doubt for plotting this diagram, then you give your doubt on which section you are confused. You write your question on WhatsApp group. Thank you.